How you guys doing? It's 514 Mystic from BookieBullies.com, and this is Breaking Down the Books. Now, before I go ahead and give you guys the rundown for today, I want to give a special shout out to the Montreal Canadiens for cashing out the biggest payout of the night last night, a 3-1 money line, which I gave on the show for you guys to cash out, and that was pretty much a very good day. Going down the list, I gave you guys Montreal Canadiens money line, gave you guys the Miami Heat 6.5, gave you guys the over in the Denver versus New Orleans game, and I gave you guys the Spurs and the Clippers, so the Clippers to cover the 4.5 spread. The only pick that we failed last night, which in a short slate, was the under, which everybody knew that the game was going to go over in the football game. Excuse me. Everybody knew the game was going to go over in the football game, but I gave the under because I thought that something else was going to happen, which did. Basically, the coverage, they didn't end up covering the game. San Francisco couldn't, and that's pretty much it. Anyways, we had a pretty good day yesterday. We cashed. If you guys followed, you cashed, and we're going to try to end the week off even better because we didn't have that great of a week. Balance, but not that great of a week. Let's try to end it well so it could actually be an awesome one. Now, starting at the top, we got the Washington Capitals in the NHL versus the Buffalo Sabres, the hottest team in the league. And I say the hottest team in the league, not the best, because right now we all know who is the best, and that is the Boston Bruins. So starting from the top, we got these two. We got these two teams facing off. Um, Washington been playing really well. They've been playing extremely well. They're 5-1 at the spread in their last 6 games, 6-1 straight up. The over has gone over 5 out of 5 times. And just for a little historical between these two teams, Washington has won the last 5 times that they the Buffalo Sabres at home, and 4-1 is the record in the last 5 times in general that they played. So at home, they're 5-0 against this team, 4-1. But again, we're talking about a couple of seasons here. Well, at least last season that they faced off against each other. We got Carter Hutton, bad boy Carter Hutton at net. Only lost one game in regulation, one game in overtime. He's 6-1-1, sporting a 2.21 goal against average, 92.6% save percentage. Not so shabby. Got Braden Holtby over here with a pretty good record himself. He's 5-1-3 overtime losses. He's allowing 3.55 goals against, which is his average, and he's 88% safe percentage, which is not that good. But hey, in his defense, his team could score. So if we can't play defense, what we're gonna do is try to outscore you. Buffalo in their own defense, they're 11-5 at the spread in the last 16, 6-2 at the spread on the road in their last 8. They're actually 5-17 straight up on the road. This is a horrible a horrible road team. But again, this is spanning over 2 seasons, so take that with a grain of salt. And that's pretty much what we're going up with today. If you guys are not backing Washington today, I don't know what your deal is. Maybe you're just caught up on the hype that Buffalo's gonna win the cup. They're not. I'm saying it right now. It's October. I'm saying Buffalo's not winning the cup. There's no way Buffalo, New York is getting a cup right now this season when there's all this talent going around. Guys are gonna get a lot of time to gel. And if you're not backing Washington today, I don't know what to tell you. I like the Capitals and their firepower to not only win this game, but minus 1.5 is going to be my initial pick for the Washington Capitals today. And I'd hate to pick the under because I like Carter Hutton. And I'd hate to put the over because I feel like Braden Holtby has a lot of, I think he has a lot of room to improve to get his save percentage up. 88% is really not good, but it speaks louder than what he's really been doing, which has basically been a brick wall for his team. But that's a whole other story for another time because they're a fast-paced team. Anyways, we're gonna move along. I'm trying to keep the show short. So before I go along to the Philadelphia versus New Jersey game, I'd like you guys to go ahead and smash that like button down low. Share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys won last night, if you guys been fading me in the basketball. I went perfect in basketball yesterday. So if you guys been fading me, I told you guys it's not gonna last very long. That's enough ranting for me. Philly versus New Jersey. I don't know what these bookies are trying to do. They keep on having Jersey favored to win games. Like they have to win eventually. We get it, but I mean to be favored, I don't know what they're really trying to pull here. I don't like a pick in this game. It should be easy to put Carter Hart to win this game. Maybe even put the under. But New Jersey has such they're so quick. They're so quick, and they like honestly, I don't know what it is that they can't get a win, man. Maybe it's just the records and people feel like, oh well, these guys they suck so bad that we can't let them beat us. But they shoot so like they shoot the puck. They got guys who could shoot the puck, and I kind of feel bad for them. I'd hate to pick a pick in this game because I would honestly go with Carter Hart to win, but I'm gonna give the under. Unfavorable pick today. I don't think that Blackwood is gonna let in that many goals. He's not playing that hot. He has a 3.31 goal against average, better than Braden Holtby, but Braden Holtby has a better record. Blackwood is 2-2-2 on the season. He has the only 2 wins for the Devils this time out. Carter Hart, he only has 2 wins in his own right. He's 2-3-1 on the season with a 3.32 goal against average. Now 3.3 plus 3.3 equals 6.6, and 6.6 is over 6.5. So our mathematics say that this game should go over. I'm saying this game is going to go under. I think it's going to be competitive. I think it's going to be a physical game, and I think Devils are going to try to get their first win. I don't think they're going to do it when they're underdog. I don't think they're going to do it when they're favored. I think they're going to get their first win. Sorry, not their first win, but I think they're going to get another win when they're underdogs. I don't like them to win this game, and I don't like a pick in this game. I'm gonna move along to other things. We got the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the New York Islanders. Got Thomas Greiss at net, 4-1. Thomas Greiss, really good record right now. He's playing out of his mind. We got the Big Cat coming back at net for Tampa Bay, who looked horrible, just horrible against New Jersey the other day. My goodness, Jersey should have really beat McElhinney if they had so many chances. I mean, man, it's too bad. But anyways, Tampa Bay is a favorite here. They shouldn't be. Don't believe the hype. Tampa Bay is not as good as their records say they are. They got the Big Cat who's allowing 3 goals on net, 91% save percentage. He's 5-3 on the season. Thomas Greiss, like you heard, 4-1 is the record. 2.18 goal against average. So he's just above letting in 2 goals a game, but he's a 93% save percentage. Very good record for my man Thomas Greiss. We're gonna go into a little bit of historicals. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but we're gonna get into a little historicals, but because this is breaking down the books. And Islanders are 5-0 in their last 5-0 straight up. So 5-0 straight up and 5-0 at the spread. They're 4-9 at the spread when playing against Tampa Bay in the last 13. 2-11 straight up when playing against Tampa Bay. Horrible. 1-6 straight up when playing in their own home ice against Tampa Bay. And the under is actually gone under 4 of the last 6 times. If I like anything, I like the under in this game. I don't like a winner. But I'm not going to give a play. I'm going to move along to other things. I'm just giving you guys the rundown so you know what you're dealing with when you pick a pick in this game. Like, if you pick a play in this game, however you want to phrase it. We got the Detroit Red Wings versus the Carolina Hurricanes. That's the next game. Carolina's a favorite, paying damn near 25 cents on your dollar, 34 cents if you're betting with certain other books. 6.0 is the total. And justifiably so. We got Jimmy Howard versus Peter Mrazek. Peter Mrazek is not letting in anything. Been a freaking brick wall. 2.24 is the goal against average that he has. 917 save percentage. I mean, whew. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Detroit finally won one. It was a game that we bet against them. That was when they played Edmonton. So they're coming off of a big win versus Edmonton where they played really, really, really good hockey. Peter Mrazek has been solid. He has 2 shutouts under his belt. That's pretty much more than anybody else in the league right now, or tied for anybody else in the league right now. And I like his chances in this game. They're stupid favorites, so I don't like a play here. If I really had to give you a play, I would give you Detroit for the upset, but I'm going to skip over this game because we like our money too much and we're trying to give you guys winners to end the day. We got Columbus Blue Jackets against the St. Louis Blues. St. Louis Blues got Jordan Binnington at net, 6-2-3 on the season. He's played a shit ton of games. And on the other end, the Blue Jackets got this man named Elvis. And we're not talking about the great one who passed away years ago or went from crowd to crowd kissing every girl in the arena. No, this is Elvis Merzlikins. I don't even know this guy. He's 0-1-1 on the season, 3.87 goal against average, 89% save percentage. He doesn't even have a picture up. I don't know this guy. And he's confirmed to play. Jordan Binnington is expected, but Elvis Merzlikins, He's confirmed tonight. And the St. Louis Blues could totally use a win here. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Columbus on a 2-game losing streak. They're still on the road. And, well, not still, but they are on the road. And I don't know how I feel about this. St. Louis has a pretty good power play kill. Columbus has been having a lot of trouble preserving leads. If I had to pick something, I would pick St. Louis to finally get a dominant victory and to cover a spread minus 1.5. And I think I'm this one I'm going to give you because that 5.5 is a little bit too low for me. I feel like they could go over by themselves. So I'm going to give you guys the minus 1.5 in the St. Louis game versus the Blue Jackets. Next up, we got the Dallas Stars versus the Colorado Avalanche. I know everybody and their mama are on the Colorado Avalanche tonight. I can't roll with the world. I just can't. When the public is going with something, I like to stray away. And I'm glad that I found out that everybody and their mama is on Colorado tonight. We got Anton Khudobin. Khudobin is actually a solid goalie. He's been a very good backup. I think, my personal opinion, this is not actual fact. My personal opinion is that Keith Kincaid was like hands down, in my opinion, hands down one of the best backup goalies in the league. But in that conversation, you have Anton Khudobin, and now he's playing versus Philip Grubauer. Grubauer scored a 2.75 goal against average, 91% save percentage, 6-1-2 is his record. Colorado, you know what they're doing. They're 8-2 with 2 overtime losses. So they've been accumulating points all over the place. Love what them boys are doing over there. Very fast-paced team. But honestly, I can't bet. I can't go with the world. I would, if I had to give you something, I would give you the Colorado Avalanche. But instead, I'm going to give you an unorthodox pick, and I'm going to give you the Colorado Avalanche not to allow more than 3 goals from the Dallas Stars. So Dallas Stars not to score more than 3 goals on the Colorado Avalanche. That's going to be my play in that game. No overs, no unders, just the Stars not to score more than 3 goals. Maybe Colorado don't even do that. But I'm going to give you the Dallas Stars not to score more than 3 goals on Grubauer. I think he's going to have a good night. Maybe he's going to join these guys with a shutout under his belt. Who knows? Next game, we got the Vancouver Canucks versus the Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim Ducks. Uh, they got John Gibson. John Gibson is one of the best goal against average in the league, but that's too bad because he allowed so many goals the last time that it skyrocketed from 1.8 something to 2.66. Still sporting a 92% save percentage. He's going to go up against Jakob Markstrom, 2.59 goal against average, 915 save percentage. Fast-paced team. Penalty kill. I mean, the Vancouver Canucks are really good with penalty kills, but they accumulate a shit ton of penalty minutes. This is why they're so good with penalty kills, because they get so many of them. If you guys want a sneak play, not a given, if you guys want a sneak play, it's probably not paying a lot, but Vancouver to get more penalties than Anaheim, it's probably going to be a good play for you guys. I could give you that as a play, but I'm not sure that you guys are going to be able to capitalize on that at certain ones of your books. But I'm going to give you guys... Uh, I can't give you a play per se, not right now. Let's get into the historicals. I'll let you know what I think. But take that with a grain of salt because this is also not the same teams that we're dealing with here. We're dealing with, well, Anaheim is the same team. Vancouver is not necessarily the same team. These guys, it's a bunch of young players. The only constant here is Jakob Markstrom, who's been with the team for a very, very, very long time. And I honestly like the pace that they're going at. Like I always say, I think Vancouver got some rising stars, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Anaheim is 2-4 straight up in their last 6 games. Not a very good record, but they're 4-1 at the spread in their last 5 at home. That's not bad. They're also 8-1 straight up at home. So while they're 2-4 in their last 6, they're 8-1 straight up at home. 7-2 straight up in their last 9 when playing Vancouver overall. 5-1 straight up when playing Vancouver at home. And the unders actually hit in 4 of the last 5 games that they've played. Vancouver, on the other hand, 4-1 in their last 5 games straight up. 7-1 at the spread in their last 8. 4-1 in their last games at home. On the road. So Vancouver is no slouch over here either. I like the fast pace that they bring. And I like what they're doing over there. If I had to pick a play, I would pick Vancouver, but it's obviously a pick 'em for a reason. Um, and Anaheim is a very good home team, and I think John Gibson is up for a big game. So I'm going to go with the under here. I'm going to buy some points and go with the 6.5, but I'm going to give the under, which the total here is 6.0. And they're basically paying even money for both sides. So whichever side you like, whether it's Anaheim because they have the better home record or Vancouver because they have an amazing road record, you pick whichever side you please. I'm just going to deal with the under in this game, and that's what I'm going to give as an official play. Last play of the night, which is the Winnipeg Jets versus the San Jose Sharks. San Jose Sharks are favorite for some reason. There's no real reason. And the total's at 6.5. I'm going to check to see who's expected to play today because you know what I always say. Martin Jones sucks. And if Martin Jones at net, I like Winnipeg here and yep, Martin Jones is indeed at net today. He is indeed at net. Now the Winnipeg Jets are dealing with a little bit of injuries. They got Brian Little, who's injured right now. He although he's a second stringer, he's a right winger, and he's a very like Brian Little is a very effective player at what he does. And I don't think it's as important because obviously this is not the NBA. So players matter relatively very little, but I think he's important to the cause, and I think he's important to what they do. Winnipeg, however, have no real identity. Like they just isn't any. And the Sharks, I mean, fuck, Martin Jones sucks. He's just no good. I'm gonna give you guys some historicals. I'm gonna go into it. I'm gonna check it ourselves, and we're gonna try to find out why these guys are favored. I don't think there's any real reason. So San Jose 1-5 in their last 6 games. We know that. 6-3 straight up when playing against Winnipeg. But last year, San Jose was a better team than they are right now. San Jose is garbage right now. So I don't know that 6-3 versus Winnipeg matters. But Winnipeg is also trash right now. But the only reason I'm giving you guys Winnipeg is because there's no understandable justification for them to be underdogs today. There is zero. Martin Jones sucks. San Jose sucks. The worst player in the league resides in San Jose. Winnipeg 1-6 at the spread in their last 7 games. We understand. 2-5 straight up in their last 7 games. We get it. The unders hit in 4 of the last 5. Cool. But they're 4-2 straight up when they play on the road against San Jose. 4-2 on the road against San Jose. I like my odds here. I like my options. And as a single bet, for a severe underdog as they are today, I like Winnipeg Jets. And that's basically it for the hockey. That's a lot of picks here. We got 2, 4, 5, and the Dallas Stars not to score. So we got 6 hockey picks here. And we're going to move along to the association, where we're going to run down the NBA as quickly as we possibly can because we still have no statistics. As of next week, Monday, I'll probably start giving you guys a little bit of a rundown on what's going on, the numbers to you be able to check, and trends that's been going on in the NBA. We were doing horrible until yesterday when we swept the board. Starting with the Cleveland Cavaliers, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers underdog against the Indiana Pacers, who just finished beating the Sox off the Brooklyn Nets, who were favored to beat them by 3 points. Couldn't get it done. Ended up beating Brooklyn by 10. They're favored today 7.0. 7.0 is a lot of points versus Cleveland. I like Cleveland to cover here. Cleveland is not a bad team. I'm telling you guys now, we cashed on them the other day. They were underdogs the other day, and I gave you guys money line Cleveland, and they cashed. And it's just like, yes, Malcolm Brogdon's all right. Yes, yes, you got some guys on the team, but there's still no Victor Oladipo. There's still no Miles Turner. I like Cleveland's chances here. Tristan Thompson been playing out of his mind. Kevin Love's been playing a very good game. And Colin Sexton is a promising rookie who's in his sophomore year, and he's not doing so bad. Give me the plus 7.0 in this Cleveland game. I'll live with the results. Brooklyn versus Houston. Houston's favored by 5.0. Brooklyn is underdog 5.0 in this game. 244 is the total. I think that's way too many points. But the reason that it's so high is because Brooklyn can't play defense. They just can't. But nor could Houston. And if I had to pick a team, I would have to go with Brooklyn here. But Brooklyn, I can't bet on them ever again. Not until they prove to me that they're able to cover a spread. I would love to put the under 244, but I think it's just gonna be a back and forth game. Neither of these teams play defense. The over is ridiculous. The under is optional if you guys like your money or not. I'm not gonna pick a play in this game. I'll watch this game. I think it's gonna be interesting to see Kyrie Irving and Westbrook go at it, or Kyrie Irving, Westbrook, and James Harden go at it. It's gonna be a three player, whatever you got. Anyways, we got moving along. We got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Orlando Magic's. Bucks just had a terrible. They were up 20 points when they were playing against Boston the other day. They had a horrible second quarter there. They ended up having a 60-30 second quarter. Second half, where they blew a lead, and not only blew a lead, they lost by damn near 10 points. They're playing against the Magic today. They're still on the road. They're probably really sour. I'm expecting to see them come out with fire. Give me the Bucks today. Nothing like the Brooklyn Nets. Give me the Bucks today. I'd like to see them bounce back, and I believe that they will. I think that the coach made them run suicides. Yeah, I got people around me who will tell me, oh, NBA players don't train like that. Coaches don't coach like that. They don't make them do those kind of. Trust me, if I'm the coach of that team and we were up 20 points, 25 points, and you guys had a 60-30 second half, I don't give a fuck. You guys are all running suicides. Every single one of you. And you too, Giannis. Don't think that you're off limits because you're this great player and everybody thinks you're the best. No, everybody's running suicides. You know what I mean? And if you don't run your suicides, you're not playing. I'll eat that loss tomorrow. Straight up. You know what I mean? So I got the Bucks to be upset after running suicides. 4.0 spread. I think that's a little bit too little. I think they're gonna fare a little bit too big for the Magics. 215 is the total. I think it's just where it needs to be. So I think Vegas did a really good job at capping this game as far as the total goes. But I like the Bucks to cover the spread. Boston Celtics versus the Knicks. I don't think Boston is that good. 10.0 favorites. The total's at 211. Give me the under in this game. I don't think either of these teams are going to be hitting any shots. I don't know if Boston is going to cover the spread. I don't think so. I really don't think that they're that good. But give me the under in this game. I bet on the Knicks last time. They didn't cover for me. And I thought they did. This is the mistake that I made on Twitter. When I gave you guys the plus 9.5, they ended up losing by 12. And but anyways, it was a 4-6 night instead of a 5-5. Yeah. So give me the under in that game. I'll live with the results. Next game, we got the Detroit versus Chicago game. I'm not gonna cap it. I don't like a play in here. Chicago's favorite. If you guys need, the under is at 215.0. Not interested. Not interested. Lakers Dallas. Very interesting game. Dallas is underdog on their home floor, but it's a 1.5 underdog. Lakers are favorite minus 1.5. 218 is the total here. I'd hate to bet against LeBron James and these guys, but I seen Anthony Davis get shut down in second halves, except for in Charlotte. In Charlotte, he ended up going off and having that 40-40 night. The 40-20 night, first sixth Laker to do it, or the first Laker to do it since Shaq. So first Laker to do it in 16 years. I like Dallas here, man. Honestly, Dallas. But I'm not going to give a money line. I'll give Dallas plus 1.5. I know it sounds crazy, but thank me later if Dallas ends up winning by 1 or losing by 1. So give me Dallas plus 1.5. That total I feel like that total is also well placed. I mean, Vegas did a really good job with some of these totals. This is the second total, which is really well placed. Anyways, moving along, we got the Utah Jazz versus the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento is playing a horrible game right now. They can't seem to buy a W anywhere, and I don't think they're gonna get a W against Utah. Give me Utah Jazz minus 4.5. Give me the under 215 for Sacramento not to be able to get any buckets. I like the defense that these guys are gonna be playing. I like Swipe the Fox, but he's not a scorer. He's a facilitator and a two-way facilitator at that. I don't like their chances here. Um, Give me the 4.5 Utah Jazz to cover and the under 215 for the defensive game that we're going to have in the clinic that we're going to have on hand. Next game, we got the Spurs versus the Warriors. Spurs must be sour after that loss yesterday. Only player who had more than 10 points was Derek White, and the other one was DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan had 29 points. He tried to win the game by himself last night. I don't understand how the Clippers allowed all of that to happen. Give me one moment while I take a sip of my drinky pool. And Warriors have no Steph Curry. All they got is D'Angelo Russell and Draymond Green. Give me the Spurs, minus 6.5. Max bet, put the house on that. If Pop can't get this win, I don't know what to tell you, man. You know, he should severely outcoach Steve Kerr, who he taught everything. And I like the Spurs to cover the spread, max bet. I haven't given you guys a max bet all month. We're in the first day of the month. Happy new month. Happy first of the month. Gonna play some Bone Thugs for myself a little bit later. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna give you guys the Bookie Bullies rundown, but before I do that, go ahead and smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so every time I post one of these videos, you guys will be in the loop. And I'm telling you this right now, go ahead and click that if you guys are into MMA. I'm gonna post a video a little bit later after I have my steak dinner because you know we cashed, we won, we had a pretty good week. So after I have my steak dinner, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys an MMA rundown. They also had we had the weigh-ins today, so I'm going to be able to give you guys a little rundown of what's going on, who made weight, who didn't. And I'm going to give you guys the Bookie Bullies rundown. So here, starting from the top, we got the Washington Capitals minus 1.5 against the Buffalo Sabres. We got the under 6.5 in the Philly versus Devils game. We got the St. Louis Blues minus 1.5 versus the Columbus Blue Jackets versus Elvis. Under 6.0 in the Vancouver Canucks versus Anaheim game. Giving you guys the Winnipeg Jets money line against the San Jose Sharks. And I'm giving you guys the honorary pick of the Dallas Stars not to score more than 2.5 goals on the Colorado Avalanche today. In the NBA, I'm going to give you guys the plus 7.0 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm going to give you the minus 4 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giving you the under 211.5 for the Knicks versus Boston. Giving you guys the plus 1.5 for the Dallas Mavericks to cover against the Lakers tonight. Utah Jazz minus 4.5 for the win against the Kings. Gonna give you guys the Utah Jazz and the Kings under 215.5. And I'll give you the San Antonio Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs minus 6.5 max bet. And that's 13 plays on the night. And I'll tell you like I tell you all the time, be a well to all. Stay safe. Please do not bet what you can't afford to lose. If you're cashing, you could invest and incrementally invest your money as wisely as possible. But please do not bet what you can't afford to lose. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Be safe, be good, and I'll see you again on Monday. Hit that notification bell so you guys get a heads up if I post those MMA for when I post those MMA videos. Got a UFC tomorrow, and you guys are going to want to be in tune to the BMF title that's on the line. So again, be safe, be cool, and I'll see you again tomorrow.